Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the video. Today I'm showcasing you a handful of really awesome high ground retake techniques. I get asked about this a lot, so I figured I'd make a video on some of what is currently the best techniques in the game. Credit to Ghost Bizzle, Ghost Weefo, and Mardos for a lot of these techniques. I definitely borrowed pretty much all of these techniques from a variety of pro players, kind of assimilated them together into one video. I'll link their channels in the description down below, but I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, smash like. Use code Upshall in the Fortnite item shop as well if you want to support me. Appreciate that very much, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream on my Twitch. So one of the first techniques I want to talk about is I'll call it Ghost Bizzle wall double pyramid technique. It's really, really effective if you are on the low ground as a way of blocking somebody pushing above you. So say you're double ramping out from a build fight. How it works is you throw a ramp, double pyramid, and keep pushing. So what this does is it throws out a ramp way ahead of your opponent. Or, sorry, it throws a pyramid way out ahead of your opponent. If they're pushing up onto you, they're probably going to need to change direction. Now, a good opponent still will be able to change direction quickly, but it's a really good way to suppress a push and give you guys that opportunity for a high ground retake. It's honestly so effective that don't necessarily worry about speed too much at the start, because just doing this alone will go a long way to block your opponent's pushes. So definitely try that one out, 100%. So a lot of these pointers today will have to do with the pyramid. Just the basic concept of it. If you have a pyramid in front of you, you can't throw down a ramp. So it's a good way to block your opponent. Not only, you got to think of pyramids as not only a way to cone your opponent and block them from pushing up when they're above you, but also just a way to slow them down in how they move through a build fight in general. So the other pyramid technique that I like to use that is a little bit easier, so you often see me using it in pubs a lot more, but I do want to try to employ the ramp double pyramid technique a lot more as well. But it's just a straight wall pyramid. So when you're double ramping up, you lay wall, pyramid, and then just keep going. Wall, pyramid, keep going. So here it is with a bit of tempo. So again, you're using that pyramid. If a person is trying to push above you, they're going to be running into these blocks. Right here, they can do this strategy and jump up to try to get a little bit of height, but even doing that will throw off your opponent by probably about a half second or so, and gives you that opportunity to get a little bit more ahead and get that high ground back from the opponent who's pushing you. So the next move is more of a protected retake. Again, we're going from this double ramp structure. The reason that I show you guys so many double ramp structures is because a lot of this is about retaking high ground, and when you're the reason you're going to retake high ground is when you're trapped in a 1-by-1, there's a player above you, they drop down to your level to put on pressure, then you're going to break out, right? And you're going to go with your double ramp. So the technique is a bit of a turnaround technique. You can do this either with 180 or with 90s. I'll show you the 180 version first because that's the easier version. So you're ramping up, you'll lay your pyramid, you'll edit this into a ramp, turn around, grab a wall here and jump out and hit a 180 on them. So they'll be coming up this way. The pyramid technique, what it does, because people will often do that technique when they're ramping up, right? They'll just be doing this all day, you know? They'll be ramping up. So a lot of players will just instinctively think that you're going to be going straight ahead, and then you hit them with a turnaround. So that's the way you do the 180 version. I'll show you guys a faster full speed, I'll say, a version of that right now. So that one looks like full speed. Obviously, don't throw a floor above your head there at the end. But it's a great way to turn around a fight and to end up on the high ground. Like I said, the pyramid itself can be enough of a distraction for most players that they bite on that. You can also, when you pull the technique off, you might immediately have the opportunity to go for a shotgun shot on the guy as he comes up above, right? Because he might dink right into this wall here and be kind of stuck for a second, and there's your opportunity to get that bop on the other player. Now, the ultimate fastest way to get that high ground with the turnaround technique, instead of doing a 180 like I was showing you guys over here, you can actually do this by incorporating 90. So you start obviously the exact same. You're ramping up. You go with your pyramid. You hit the double wall edit. But then you turn, hit the wall here, turn, and jump. And then you can start hitting 90s. So instead of jumping out here, kind of pausing for a second, and jumping up this way to keep the ramp going that way, we instead jump out and go this way to keep the 90s going. So I'll show you guys that again with a little bit more tempo. So that's how you do it, baby. So this last technique is a really easy high ground retake technique, although it won't really do a whole lot to a player who's super high above you. So if you're trying to go for like an extreme high ground take, this is not the one. But if you're pretty much on parallel with them, or even if they're a little bit behind you, chasing you up the ramps, this technique can work really good to get a quick trap kill in, or even get a headshot bop in. So basically, again, you're going to start up with your double ramp. You're going to put a pyramid here, or sorry, a platform here, ramp, spin around, and then ramps out. So if a player is above you, they're going to be ramping up at about this level. So that's going to cut them off. They might even come in here. They might be trying to floor up, and then you'll be able to place your walls from this position. Maybe get a trap kill in, maybe edit, get a shotgun bop. Badoop. It's definitely something to try out. So again, I'll show you guys what that looks like in full tempo. It's a little bit more of a spin around. So that's what that looks like. Again, that's far from the fastest way to retake high ground. Keep in mind, this technique will work best on somebody who, again, does not have a huge positional advantage. If somebody's way above you, you're better off using the techniques we talked about previously, where basically you're throwing pyramids above your head. You do it with this technique as well. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. Hope this video helps you out. If it does help you out, feel free to smack like, dudes. It goes a long way, believe it or not, to help me. And use code Upshall in the Fortnite item shop. That also goes a long way to support these daily videos. Cheers.